Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna show you tips and trick or do and don'ts in Figma or some mistake that maybe you or me that always do. So first is naming. So if you were making a design or something and you don't name it, it will really get hard for you to manage it. Like this one, this is the page that I already named all of it. Like this is the full pocket, and this one, when you click it, you see the name in the left because you already renamed all of it, already manage, already sort all of it, and it's make your job easier to manage all of the things. This is the balance shows, and this is the option box, default header, home indicator, sales bar, navbar. So it's make easier, and for the others too. If there's someone in your Figma is if your Figma file is a theme, and for this one that I don't rename it, I don't name all like this. Look is frame 33816. Like if you click on this, you will not know where which one we are going to see. This is or we already know the name of it. Full pocket here, double clock here. But for this one, you don't know where which one is it. Like it was the frame or it was the frame 33670. No, it was not like that. So please rename all your things or all the element that you do for design because it is very difficult if there's something that you want to change or if there's something that the customer or someone wants to change of it. Okay, for the next one we have grouping and framing and grouping instead of framing. So in this one we have the group page, which I only use grouping for all of this. You see, group is seems seems necessary, but it's really better that you use frame instead of grouping. Like example, I want to change this one to be under this. When I do it, see, it's not going to auto load and it might be changing your gap between the content. And this one I have the frame page. If I want to pull these things to down, it will automatically. But maybe you need to change for the size of it, like this one. You can just change it to hug. Yeah. Okay. So it's pretty easy if you use framing instead of grouping. Well, the both of, but the both is seems like the same, but framing is making it more easier. So you can change it whenever you like. Like this one, I want to change it to but underneath this. See, it's pretty easy, but with grouping, it's not. You see, you will need to make sure to measure the gap between content again. Okay, I think that's it. And for the next one is the same using frame or auto layout, but when you use like when you want to make like a button or something a text with the outer of it like this. This button that I already auto layout, and this one is button too, but with grouping and a manual rectangle. See? Now, what makes the difference between both of these? They look literally the same. So for this one, maybe I'll try to write this. I want to change the button type, the button text to be another. Maybe like home. See, so it's will gonna auto layout itself. It will rearrange auto. But if you use grouping and a manual rectangle, you will get like un it was not gonna be automatically like home done. So you see the difference. I need to change the size first, then it's already good. See, maybe I'll try something to be longer, maybe connect. And if I type on this one on the group element, it will be not make it longer itself. So it must be do it manually. See, so that's why the importance of auto layout and framing. So both of these, it's making the job easier for with using auto layout. Okay, and then not using the shortcuts. So if you're an IT person or a computer person and you don't know the shortcuts, well, it's probably, I mean, it's okay, but it's taking your time. Be like if you want to scale this, you need to search for the scale button. Wait, where is it? Oh yes, this one. You need to do like that first. But if you already know the shortcuts like this, scale is K, yeah, I'm just gonna click and you already done it. It's like that. And here are some my that I already know the shortcuts. There's move, scale, frame, section, slice, rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse, polygon, star, and place image video, pen, pencil, and text resource, and hand, comment. All of it already do the main tools that you use. And like for the others, like Control C, Control V for pasting, or Control Shift R to replace. I mean, uh, you need to remember all the shortcuts, so it will make your job easier. Okay, and for the next one, we have component. So if you are going to use an element oftenly, you need to uh, rename it. Like I want to call this maybe in the shift, eh, in the resource, in the asset. I want to search button. Eh, sorry. So I want to search for the button, but it will not show this one because the name is frame12133. It's very different from what I searched. So instead, you need to rename it to be a button. Okay, so when I type in again about button, oh, button. Wait, here it is. So I'm gonna type button, and it was going to be like this way. Okay, see. So If you're making a component, it'll make it easier, but don't forget to name it also, just like before. Okay, and then we have a color. So if you see both of this, you'll see the difference, right, between this one and this one. Which one do you think is better? Yeah, of course, the right one, because the right one is already contrast with the background. Like if you see, it's a light color and this one is a dark color. But if you see the left one, it is the black, the darker color, and more dark color. So for the for someone that have specials in his eyes, in their eyes, they can't see this one. But of course, maybe some of us can see. But if you go to the plugins and choose the this one, Starks, color contrast, I'm gonna try this one. So it's for the color contrast checker here. So the foreground is this one, and for the background is 26 triple. Wait, see, it's gonna go fail. Like it's not gonna be wedge again. VCAG test will not gonna pass it. It's gonna fail. But if I choose this one, background same, but the foreground is gonna be different. It's a bit lighter. See, it's gonna pass the VCAG or the color contrast checker. Just like this one. This is the lighter color, and the background is the dark color. And this one dark color, and this one also dark color. So it is better that you use a contrast one, like this both. Okay. And for the next one, typography and white space. So I want to talk about the white space. So here is, yeah, very uh, unlikely to see. I mean, if you see this, like, you will get very fuzzy all about, like, this, the space between these is like very disturbing. But for this one, it feels like simple, and you get all the content in here. See? So white space is very important. Like this big space and this space, it will make the viewer gonna see this as a very interesting post. Like for this one, this is not using the white space cleverly, and this one is using the white space cle- clever. Uh, and for the next one, the typography I talked to you about. So this one is something about nature, and this one is a bit blacker, and this one a bit gray. And the difference between these are making which one is important. So the blacker means it's important to read, and the nature, the gray one, is make it more a bit like description or optional reading. But when you first see this, you might want to see this, see the something about, and then you see below it nature, because it's pretty clear this is will about nature. Well, how about that I change it to be like this? we make the nature black or maybe green, and for the something about, I'm gonna make it green too, but more like, see, now when you see this first, you're gonna read the nature first, right? Because it's more blacker or contrast that for the uh, background, and the something about is similarly to the background. See, which one do you think better? Yeah, I mean, this one might be better. Like this, something about nature and something about nature. So it is better that you use the main content that you want to use. The text will be uh, more contrast or more what is it, eye catching. So yeah, I think that's all from me. So there's 8 do and don'ts in Figma. If you if you use this video to be your guidance, or you do all what I said, it will make your job easier. Like this is something that we sometimes do, some, and it is wrong, and what is right. Okay, I think that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoy and you get the benefit from it. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.